Ever watched someone hold up the security line because they forgot the difference between a liquid and a gel? Or worse, has that person been you? Don't worry, we've all been there. Join me as I tackle the most common airport security questions and see if I can get through without any hiccups. Yes, today I'm breaking down the top airport security questions you should know the answers to, so you can breeze through security like a pro, no awkward belt-removing, shoe-shuffling moments required. What exactly are the rules? How much are you allowed to bring in your carry-on bag? Are there different rules for flying domestic versus international? What about bringing food through airport security? And what about your makeup kit and medications? Well, we are going to answer all those questions. Be sure to comment if you haven't gotten an answer to your question, and I will answer from the comment section. Ready to become the ultimate travel ninja? Let's dive in. All right, let's tackle the classics, liquids, and gels. The TSA rule is the 311 rule. That's 3.4 ounces or less per container, packed in a 1-quart-sized clear, resealable bag, and only one bag per traveler. No, you can't sneak in that family-sized shampoo. And yes, that fancy gel hair product counts as a liquid. You can fit as many liquids and gels in one bag, because you are only allowed one bag per passenger. So let's recap. Any liquid gel, aerosol paste, or cream that you wish to pack in your carry-on has to be in 3.4-ounce containers or less. You can pack as many liquids and gels as you would like in your checked bag, and that includes any full-size bottle of body wash, shampoo, and other toiletries. Here, if you're unsure, just pack it in your checked bag or go for travel-sized containers. And remember, perfume, toothpaste, and creams, they all fall into this category too. And if you want to keep them, just make sure that you go small and in sealed containers. Got meds, baby formula, or milk? Relax. TSA has your back. Prescription medications, baby formula, and breast milk are allowed in reasonable quantities over 3.4 ounces. But here's the catch. They need to be declared at the checkpoint. So, when you're packing for your little one, or if you've got essential meds, don't worry about the size, just be ready to show them to security. Prescription medications, baby formula, and breast milk are exempt from the liquids and gel 311 rule. This includes baby food and puree pouches. If you're traveling with a baby up to toddler age, these are considered medically necessary liquids, and you can carry more than the 3.4 ounces allowed. Additionally, they don't even need to be in your quart-sized bag along with your other liquids. If you're traveling with baby formula or breast milk, you can even carry ice packs, freezer packs, and gel packs to keep them cool. And guess what? The child does not have to be traveling with you either. Once you get to airport security, though, you have to remove any liquid prescription medications, baby formula, baby food, breast milk, and puree pouches from your bag and let the TSA officers know that you have them. They have to screen those separately. You may be wondering about solid vitamins and prescribed medication. Well, these do not have to be packed in the original packaging with a label. However, that would be helpful. I remember one time traveling to Canada, and I had some over-the-counter vitamin capsules in a big bottle that could not fit in my already packed suitcase. So I took some out for the 10-day trip and put it in a smaller container that could fit in my bag. The customs officer searching my suitcase asked me what they were. He told me never to do that again because a customs officer could think I am carrying drugs or something like that. He said that once it doesn't have a label, I am opening myself up to additional screening. So if you want to expedite the screening process, just bring the labeled containers. Here is a pro tip. It would also be helpful to put any of these items in clear containers so it is easy to identify by the TSA officers, and keep these items separate from the rest of your liquids to make things go faster. And if you've got ice packs to keep things cool, those are fine as long as they're frozen when you go through security. The infamous security bins, the place where socks, laptops, and wallets come to mingle. Here's the low-down place electronics larger than a cell phone in a bin by themselves. Shoes, belts, jackets, and any loose metal items. Bin. And that water bottle? Yeah, finish it before you even think about dropping it in a bin. When going through security, you may be wondering if each item has to be in separate bins. Well, the answer is no. Your laptop or other device, though, have to be separate from your other items. Just try not to stack items on top of each other when you are putting items in the same bin. Usually your shoes, jacket, and belt can go in one bin and your liquids and cell phone in another. Depending on the number of items you have, you may end up using 3 bins. One key thing, keep items spread out so the scanner can see everything clearly. Quick tip, grab an extra bin if you need it. No shame in it, trust me. Yes, even powders can raise some eyebrows at the TSA. If you're carrying more than 12 ounces of powdery stuff, think protein powder, makeup, or baby powder, you might get flagged for extra screening. Same goes for toiletries like lotions and makeup in liquid or gel form. Keep powders to a minimum if you can, and pack your liquids and gels with the same 3-1-1 rule in mind. If you want to bring ground coffee, spices, or even baby powder, you can carry up to 12 ounces. Anything over that will be subject to additional screening, and if the TSA can't identify what it is, they will confiscate it. So don't try to bring some obscure spice or powder that might appear to be something else. Okay, foodies, here's the scoop. Solid foods like sandwiches, fruits, and snacks are A-OK through security. Liquids like soup, yogurt, or sauces? Nope. Same rule as the liquids, keep it 3.4 ounces or less. So, if you're planning on bringing Grandma's famous spaghetti through security, maybe save it for when you're on the other side. One thing I know for sure, do not bring a bottle of peanut butter in your carry-on bag, even if it is a brand new bottle that has never been opened. Airport security will confiscate it. That has happened to me, and I never did it again. When it comes to shoes, comfort and speed are your best friends. Skip the lace-up boots or anything that takes an entire workout to take off. Slip-ons, sneakers, or any shoes you can easily remove and put back on will save you time and effort. Unless you're flying TSA pre-check, then you can keep those shoes on. Lucky you. But one fair warning, do not wear flip-flops on the plane. If you have to wear them through airport security, make sure to change them before you go on the plane. If there is an emergency on the plane, flip-flops will only hold you back. And remember that the airport floors are not entirely clean, so wear something that will allow you to keep socks on. Throw out the socks in the trash once you get through airport security, and make sure to bring a clean pair of socks with you to put on. Traveling with kids or seniors? The TSA has some special considerations for them. Kids under 12 can keep their shoes on, and there's no need for them to remove light jackets or sweaters. If your child should set off the metal detector, the security officer will most likely make sure there is nothing in their pockets and then let them go through the metal detector again. If the metal detector goes off again, then the officer will swab your child's hands for explosives in lieu of a pat-down. Children who are 13 years and older, however, are subject to the same screening process as adults. For seniors, if you're 75 or older, same deal. Shoes and light jackets can stay on. They may have special screening lanes during busy times to make it a little easier for families or elderly passengers. If you are in a wheelchair, they will let you stand up, if you can, and use the wand to screen you. If you have a medical device in, you should let them know. You may have to go through the X-ray scanner. If you have a doctor's note that you can't, then they will give you a private screening. Are you getting any value from this video so far? I hope so. Please take a quick second to hit the subscribe button and even the notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos like this one. Now back to the video. Razors, scissors, and knitting needles. Sounds like a recipe for disaster, right? Well, not so fast. Disposable razors and their cartridges are allowed in carry-ons. As for scissors, make sure they're less than 4 inches from the pivot point. If you're carrying circular thread cutters or other needlepoint tools with blades, those would have to be packed in your checked luggage. And knitters, rejoice. Knitting needles are allowed too. Just remember, TSA agents have final say, so pack cautiously. Now onto the techie stuff, batteries, vapes, and CBD. Loose lithium batteries and power banks must be in your carry-on, not your checked bag. E-cigarettes? Same deal, keep them in your carry-on. However, passengers are required to take effective measures for preventing accidental activation of the heating element of the device when transporting the devices. As for the CBD, TSA allows products with less than 0.3% THC, but keep it within the US, folks. International travel is a different ballgame. International travel is a whole other ballgame if you ask me. It comes with its own quirks. Duty-free liquids over 3.4 ounces are okay if they're sealed in a secure, tamper-evident bag. Just don't break that seal until you're at your final destination. And dry ice, it's allowed up to 5.5 pounds, but make sure it's properly packaged and declared to the airline. If you're traveling with medical devices like hearing aids, CPAP machines, or wheelchairs, you can take them through security. Just let the TSA agents know, and they'll usually take you through a special screening. For CPAP machines, they may ask you to take it out of its case for screening if you don't have it on. But that's it. No need to worry about having to explain every little thing. So, how early should you arrive at the airport? There are some people that may have a different opinion, but from my experience, a good rule of thumb is 2 hours for domestic flights and 3 to 4 hours for international flights. But during peak travel times like holidays, consider adding an extra 30 minutes to an hour. And if you're flying out of a major airport, don't underestimate how long security lines can get. Let's just say that it is better to be too early than too late. Who wants to miss their flight? By the way, I have written a guide on how to book affordable flights for the upcoming holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's. You can grab it from the link in the description. It's only $10 and well worth it. And trust me, it will save you from a lot of stress and hassle. Planning on bringing gifts? Here's the heads up. TSA might unwrap them if they can't see what's inside, so it's better to wrap after security or use gift bags. Oh, I forgot to mention, if you bring your hair pick, it will be taken away from you. So, please put those in your checked bag, or be prepared to lose them for good since it is considered to be a weapon. And, as for locking your suitcase, use a TSA-approved lock so they can open it without breaking it, just in case. Want to get through security like a VIP? TSA PreCheck is your golden ticket. No need to take off shoes. And of course, all laptops can stay in your carry-on bag. And liquids can be left untouched. It's a small investment for stress-free travel. Combine that with global entry for international trips, and you'll be in and out of customs like a secret agent. And guess what? TSA PreCheck membership is good for 5 long years before renewal. By that time, you would have traveled around the world and back. Just kidding. Let's continue. Let's talk some more about the safety of your suitcase. As you learned before, you can lock your suitcase, but you will need to use TSA-approved locks. All TSA-approved locks will have a certain symbol on them. To help you identify which types of locks you can use, most newer luggage pieces have TSA-approved locks installed for your convenience. However, if you end up using a suitcase that does not have a TSA-approved lock, the airport security officer will just cut off the lock in order to get inside your bag if a search is necessary. If you don't have your own TSA-approved lock, there is a link in the description where you can grab one. That's it for now, folks. By now, you should have most of the answers to the top airport security questions people have been asking. If you've got any other questions, drop them in the comments below. Please visit the links in the description. Anything you purchase will support the channel, and it will be deeply appreciated. Again, please do me a favor and subscribe to the channel, as well as like and hit the notification bell to be notified about future videos. And do check out our video playlists with tons of travel hacks, secrets, and great tips that will guide you on your next trip. Safe travels now, and don't forget, pack smart, breeze through airport security like a pro. And most importantly, please enjoy your trip. Please promise me that I will see you in the next video, which will be coming soon. Until then, safe travels.